Hello, in this video I will show you how to install Proxmox on the bare metal server. Here I've downloaded Proxmox image and I will create a virtual machine and install it on the virtual machine, but in production environment we will use bare metal server and install this OS on bare metal server. For it's not required to this step because in your in production environment you will have a bare metal server and you already have this virtual machine. Okay, first step we will use the Proxmox ISO and install it on bare metal server. We will use target hard disk. We will select target hard disk. Here it's required to select country. And I will use US English keyboard. Set a password and email. Okay, here it's required for us to set a IP address. If this is my router and this is the Proxmox. Here my IP address is it's required to use IP address in this range. For example, I will use this IP. That's it. Okay, this is the configuration and we will install Proxmox on our server. I will fast forward the video and continue after this installation process completed. Installation completed. I will reboot the virtual machine and remove the image. As you can see, Proxmox installed on my OS. I've rebooted the virtual machine. This is the IP address. Let me check if I can ping it. Okay, I have a problem here. I can't ping it because it's required to put IP address. It's networking, it's not related to Proxmox, but to ping the server it's required to put this on bridge, and after that I can log in to my server. Okay, that's it. As you can see here, I logged into my server. To install OS on server, it's required to upload images to Proxmox. For example, I have Windows 10 images here. Also in networking, we can, here we have a Linux bridge network. Also we can create bond interface, VLAN, Open Virtual Switch, or any other kind of interfaces. And here we can create a VM or container. Here I want to create a VM, call it Windows 10. Here, after uploading these images, I have access to use this image, but I will use Windows 10 and okay, image uploaded, and I can use it. Okay, let me refresh my page. Now I can Windows 10. It is Windows, and here the images. This is the system information. I will use 15 gigabytes, 4-core CPU, and 4 gigabytes of RAM. Use bridge network. That's it. It created the Windows, and I start it. After that, we have a error here. Can configure, but not okay. You know, it won't happen in production environment, but here the problem is if we look at this system setting and processor, it is not enabled. I have to enable it and use it, but in production environment it won't happen. OS, and I can VBox manage list VMs. This is my VM, and I can use this command to turn on nested virtualization. And if I turn on it again, here you can see it's enabled, and now I can process the installation. Maximum one. It's on this host. Okay, and I turned it on. Okay, as you can see, installation process started, and you can install Windows on Proxmox.